Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The CD Collector. My name is Brandon. If you're new here, this channel is about anything CD related. I also talk about album releases and also some music news, and then show off parts of my 4,600 plus CD collection. If this is something you might be interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel. Right now, we're in the middle of the Blue series still. We're doing letter L today. Should be a fairly short video, probably 18 to 20 CDs I'm going to show off here. My blues collection alone is over 500 CDs, which is why I'm doing these basically in alphabet segments, and sometimes I'm doing a separate artist that I have a ton of separate from the alphabet. Not a lot here in blues letter L. Probably the most notable is probably Jonny Lang. I'm thinking here, but we'll go through them. I'll show you what I got in my collection. If you notice, these are not in cases; they're in CD sleeves. Kind of seem like that if you were on a shelf. Use spacesavingsleeves.com. Links below. Link is also below to my eBay store, Macari, because I do sell part-time on there also. Also link to my reselling YouTube channel related to that is called Media Picker. Link is also below. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of these with the sleeves open and everything, so you can kind of see how they work. They save a ton of space. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't be able to have everything else back here also in the office. So go ahead and get started here. Louisiana Red and Little Victor's Juke Joint, Memphis Mojo. Just some good, solid, just straightforward blues. I'll point out some that might be worth some value as far as hard to find. As you can see, so that's the front and back. So there's the inside. I do put stuff there. I'll talk about that in a second. And then there's the CD. I put the CD in the Case Logic sleeve, and I just cut the top off, and it fits in perfect. There's no damage to the artwork in any way, shape, or form. The spine has a cut in it already, but from promo. But spine's there. When you open it, the arrow spine's also on the inside. As you can see on the end here, folded in. Doesn't do any damage to the artwork in any way, shape, or form. Saves a ton of space, which is why I highly recommend it. Same artist, different release. Louisiana Red sitting here wondering. As far as how I store my collection, so I know what I actually have, I do not use Case Logic like most people. The CD actually has a little value to it also. I use Collectors, and that's with a Z.com is where I go. I use a program that does cost money. I'm like 3 or 4 years ahead of my subscription, so it's not going to run out. So I'll catch all the updates. You can subscribe for a year or whatever, get the updates, get the app on your iPod or phone. You can just check it that way. I know a lot of people use Discogs, so it's cheaper, but Collectors app and program is so much more in depth. I'll pull up my laptop sometime and do a separate video on it, but I highly recommend that also. Long John Hunter, Swinging from the Raptors. This is on the Alligator record label, which is a record label, blues record label based out of Chicago, Illinois, which is about an hour from me. So the mint condition copy, according to my notes there, which I also have this noted in my Collectors app, what I paid for it, where I got it from, what current value is once I get to that point and get that stuff all organized again. Robert Lockwood Jr., Gotta Find Me a Woman. Don't we all? This is also a mint condition copy. I don't know if it's in a jewel case or digipack, but again, saves a ton of space. Maybe I'll do an example in this video because it won't be so long. Oh crap! I'm putting these backwards in order. Okay, here we go. Robert Lockwood plus Robert Johnson and Robert Lockwood. Interesting. He's playing Robert Johnson's stuff, if I'm not mistaken here. It's on the Evidence record label, which is also a blues label. Little Mike and the Tornadoes, Heart Attack. Blind Pig Records. This is also a blues record label. Go ahead and show the inside there again. And there's the CD. I can get up to 4 CDs stored in these perfectly fine with no issues. Just put 2 on the one side, 2 on the other. No problems there as far as that goes. Little Charlie and the Nightcats, that's big. It's a pretty good album here also. I believe he goes by now, the band, it's probably a separate band, but the guy in the front right here is Rick Estrin, and he goes by Rick Estrin and the Nightcats. Saw him at Blues Fest one year in Chicago. Here's another great blues artist here. Eric Lindell, Changing the Weather. Recommend checking this album out if you don't have it. This is another pretty cool group too. I need to get more of their stuff. They still tour to this day. Little Ed and the Blues Imperials Get Wild on the Alligator record label. Very Best of Lightning Hopkins. Some old school blues here. I definitely don't listen to just stuff with the guitar for bluesy, although the guitar is my favorite instrument. Kind of like a harmonica every once in a while too. And this guy's pretty good. Lazy Lester, All Over You. I think he passed away a handful of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Lazy Lester, Harp and Soul. I'll show the inside of this one. This is also Alligator record label. I actually used to have a record label shirt from them. I think it got to the point where it didn't fit me anymore. Okay, then the popular blues artist who hit pretty mainstream back off of some of his early releases. Why are these not? Hold on, the order here is like ass backwards. Did I just show you guys everything backwards? I did. Well, we did L backwards, but you know, whichever. Okay, so not gonna show Jonny Lang yet. I'll go Sonny Landreth. He should have been the first one I showed you guys. Jesus. It's been a long day. I give up. Sonny Landreth, The Road We're On. Well, I guess we'll end with the guy I probably have the most stuff in this letter here. And that is Mr. Jonny Lang. And here we go. Jonny Lang and the Big Bang. This one actually is pretty hard to find nowadays. This was his debut release. I want to say he was 14 when this came out. But the condition of this one's not very good. I want to get another copy at some point, but I don't know what I'm going to have to pay for. It might be quite a bit. This one was a great album of his. His big hit on here is Lie to Me, which is the self-title of the album. And then Rack 'em Up is a good one, too. Jonny Lang, Lie to Me. Looking a little older here, but he is definitely still a teenager at this point. When was this released? 90s, I'm sure. Yeah, 96. Wow, it's almost 30 years ago. That's crazy. Another good solo album by him, Jonny Lang, Wonder This World. Most notable song on here would be Still Raining. It's got a nice little piano in it also. Just some good background vocals too by some female singers. Definitely a solid one to check out. This album was pretty good also. A couple slower songs in this one. Get Me Up Against a solid one. Red Light's good. I mean, this whole album is actually pretty solid from top to bottom. Definitely I would check this one out. Jonny Lang, Long Time Coming. I think this is an early 2000s release. I'll give you the year in a second. 2003. Major record label, A&M Records. Condition's not great. I should probably replace this one. This actually is one of my favorite albums by him. And then I've got one more of his. I know he's got a few more releases in this. I'll probably pick him up at some point down the road. Jonny Lang, Turn Around. But that's it. And again, I'll show you the inside so you can see the sleeves inside the booklet there. And then there's the inside other part of the inlay. There's the CD nice and secure. And I mean, these are just great solid sleeves. Okay, let me get this back in order because right now, way out of order. I did everything completely ass backwards. So I just gotta rotate them the other way. Okay, so this is all we got here. This is letter L. Okay, so now we're going to do something here. Since this video is not that long, I'm going to take 5 CDs in the sleeves. I'm going to match them against random 5 CDs in cases, which I have over here next to me. The stuff I've already put in my collector's database. I just need the sleeve and put on my shelf. Okay. I'll try to match this up as best I can. So I move the microphone. Okay, so we have. This is going to be difficult, obviously. There we go. There's 5 in sleeves, which takes up about 2 in cases. Look at all the space you're saving. Crazy. I just love these things. I'm glad I discovered them. And then you also got to look at. You can still see these on a shelf. That slight angle, you can still easily find anything you're looking for. I do it no problem. But on a shelf, you can still kind of see the spines. If I just rotate them just slightly, there they are. All you gotta do is just kind of oh, yep, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, great product. Links below if you're interested. I'm not affiliated. Anyway, that's all I got. That's blues, letter L. There'll be more videos out coming like this down the road. If you made it this far, greatly appreciate your time. Questions, comments, anything. If you get anything out of this, consider subscribing to the channel. Click the like button, which also does help me out. And click the bell for a future notification of other videos coming out just like this. And again, thank you for your time. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.